Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are not starting out in the best light, in the best appearance. It's actually like 8 o'clock at night, but I thought I would just start my little realistic what I read in a week. So I actually want to start off talking about the book that I just finished. I just finished a fantasy, which I have not talked about fantasy on my channel for a long time because I haven't read fantasy in such a long time. I just finished One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This has been on my TBR not for a long time, for like a couple months, literally since Christmas. It's been on like my immediate TBR for a long time. I have picked this up 2 or 3 times, was not able to progress because I absolutely did not want to read it at the time. But I just finished it now, and here are some of my reactions to the end of the book. You're actually a piece of... Oh, boo-hoo, so freaking what? Get real. Like, what planet are you living on? Who do you think you are? No, he didn't. Girl, I'm scared for you. Oh! I'm actually not doing well. I'm like so confused. Am I supposed to know what the fuck that means? I'm like so pissed off. You're going to hear from me. I'm going to literally send a strongly worded email to you, Rachel Gillig. How can you do this to me? Oh my god. Safe to say I was going through it. The way this ended is absolutely criminal. I started on page 277 and read to page 392. So I don't know how many pages that is. That'll be on the screen because I don't want to do math right now. I really don't feel like it. But I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I really loved the plot of this. She's like infected, and like people who are infected in this like area, you basically die. Like they kill you off. They think you're dangerous. You can adapt certain powers and you degenerate over time. Like it's a whole thing, and she's infected and like tells no one, but like, you know, then she meets a guy, they have a romance. Like it's good. Romance in this is absolutely top tier. It made me sob at the end what was going on and how it affected me. I was like, that's too much. I said, I don't really like this very much, so take it back. I will say I'm not immediately jumping into the second book. It didn't leave off on too much of a cliffhanger that I'm like foaming at the mouth for the next book. So I am going to wait because I'm like not in the mood for fantasy anymore. I kind of just want to read a fun book on my Kindle. So I really enjoyed it. It was really fun. Loved the fantasy world that we were in. One of my favorite fantasy worlds. I will say it's probably like a 4 stars. Like this was good. I really enjoyed it. That's the book I just finished today. Also, before I get into it, I want to start this video by doing a little book haul. Came home, there was an Amazon package. I said, what is that? I said, I did not order anything on Amazon. I know I didn't order anything on Amazon. Open the package and there are books in there. Just about sobbed because I opened it and it was these 3 books: The Predator, The Reaper, and The Emperor. There's a note. It's from Alyssa M. If you're watching this, I want to thank you so much. I just wanted to do it on here because she said she loves my videos. So you watch my videos and it means so much to me. And this is like, I will cherish these books because they came from you. I'm overwhelmed with gratefulness. I really appreciate you so much, and I have been wanting to read these books. So that's what I wanted to say at the beginning of this video. Thank you so much. I'm adding them to my dark romance shelf because that's where they belong. Now we're gonna pick my next read. Maybe I can read The Fake Out. Maybe we can read The Fake Out. The second book in the Vancouver Storm series. I really loved Behind the Net when I read it like 2 months ago. So I think I'm gonna read this one because it's on Kindle Unlimited. I know it is. I think this is the choice. So I'm gonna start reading this tonight. If I have any thoughts, I'll update you. And if not, I'll see you tomorrow after work. I have work from 8 to 3. So I'll see you after then. My hair is a wreck. Don't look at it. I don't know why this side's more voluminous than this one. Anyways, I did not update you guys yesterday. I'm also sweating. I did not update you guys yesterday because I'm a horrible blogger. I'm a horrible blogger. I only had time to read for like an hour and a half yesterday, so I didn't really read too much. 47% through, and I'm on page 191. I really am enjoying it. I absolutely love this author's writing. I think the books are amazing. Like, I feel like she really knows how to make me like fall in love with a couple and also characters individually. It is a fake dating, and like, I like fake dating, but like sometimes it annoys me fake dating in a way that it's like, it's all fake, but when it's clearly not. It's pretty obvious. Like someone has more feelings than the other. Something happened where they were like slowly crossing the boundary of fake dating to real. This is kind of spoilery, but she was like, this is only gonna happen one time and we're never gonna do it again. And he was like, then we should stop. Because obviously he like has feelings for her and doesn't want it to end after one time. Like obviously, like hello, that's what he meant. And she's like, oh, he hates me. And I understand where she's coming from, but I was like, how did we go from that to this? Then it got resolved and I love them now. I'm so into it. So I'm excited to read my lunch. I was gonna bring my Kindle, but I don't want to scratch it. I work 11:30 to 8. Boo! I know. Thinking about going in right now just about made me sob. I can't think about it because anyways, whatever. I'll start crying. I only have 3 this day, tomorrow, and the next day, and then I'm off for 2 days, so that's good. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna go. Okay, bye guys. Oh. Oh, I look like a rack. Oh, this is reading. I did not read during my break today because I didn't feel like pulling out my phone and reading. Okay, I need to like invest in a Kindle case. I should probably buy one. If you guys have any recommendations of like some Etsy Kindle cases that are really, really cute, let me know them. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all. I hope to get a lot of reading done tomorrow because I don't go in until 1. I'm gonna start reading. I updated you. Oh, actually didn't update you all today. Actually, that's so my bad. I have some big reading updates. I did in fact finish The Fake Out by Stephanie Archer. Finished this before I went to work this morning, and guys, this book is so good. Both of these books, if you are getting into hockey romance or if you're just a hockey girly in general and haven't read the Vancouver Storm series by Stephanie Archer, get on it, girl, because these men are the ideal men. What do you mean I'm not going to find this in real life? What do you mean realistically I'm not going to find this in real life? Life is cruel because I need a man like this astronomically bad. I loved the plot. It was like a fake dating plot to get back at her ex, who's like really a creep and a loser. I felt like they really communicated and addressed their feelings for one another pretty openly and honestly when they felt like they were ready to. Third act conflict where not in here. Okay, we love, especially Rory with his family, like apologizing or like acknowledging what happened in their past and how to grow from it and how to be better and like be a family was also really, really heartwarming. I absolutely loved watching that and seeing him be happy with life like again. Hazel growing confidence in herself to do what she actually loves and what she wants to do. There were so many things in this book that the mailman character did for her and said to her that were just like absolutely heartwarming. He got her a little dragon. He said, "This reminded me of you. I got it for you." Something that he did for her when they were like starting to acknowledge her feelings. I'll just say one word: Christmas. Okay. If you've read this book, it affected me so much. I could talk forever about this man. Like I love him. So I think I'm gonna give this a 4.5. So then when I got to work, I decided to start another book and I downloaded this book on Kindle because I've been wanting to read it for a long time. The Predator. So Alyssa girl, I'm reading them. Thank you. If you get me a book or if there's a new book on my shelf, I will prioritize it over anything else on my shelf because that's how my brain works. I only got a chapter in. Tell me why it said it took me like 20 minutes to read that one chapter. How many pages is that one chapter in the book? Like, let's look. Okay, so it's 14 pages. It's a not long chapter, but pretty long for me. Have no real feelings towards it, but I'm like really intrigued as to where it's gonna go. It's sort of a mafia romance between like enemies, like rival families, and she like wants to kill him. Essentially is how we started in the first chapter. She like really wanted to kill him. And I was like loving the dynamic. I'm thinking about investing into a camera if anyone cares. I don't know. Want to save a little bit more money so I don't like get scared by my bank account when I purchase like a $500 to $800 camera. Like that's insane. I just like want to up my quality. I love doing this. I love what I do on YouTube and I just want to up the quality so I can make things better. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I've talked too long. Peace out, Girl Scout. Angle, like I have to change it. Like hang on. I am on page 131, chapter 9 of The Predator. I'm loving this book. Literally highlighted so many things. Made me like gasp out loud or touch me in my heart. Why is it so adorable? Like I really did not want to put this book down and get ready for work because I left off at such a good point. Like, I can't believe I had to leave off at this point. I'm on chapter 9. And if you guys have read this book, you know. I'm eating it up. I think both of the characters are so like she's such a badass. She truly is like, I will kill you. I'm like, queen, yes, because he's an asshole. Like, of course he's not nice. Like, he's not nice, but he is in a way. Like, you guys get it. He's not nice, but he is. Okay, he just showed a little side of himself that I was like, okay, I see you. And he is not very nice, but he is doing so many things to like protect her, and it's all gonna come out. And it's all gonna come out eventually, and I'm like, ugh, I'm eating it up, having the most fun time. I'm gonna continue reading this on my lunch break. Probably only gonna be able to read a chapter. And tonight I probably won't read much because I get done at 10 and I go to bed at 11. I'm gonna bring my Kindle to work so I can read it on my Kindle and not have to pull this out and have to have people look at this and be like, what's that about? And I'm like, oh, the mafia. Oh, you ever heard of the mafia? Oh, they're both in the mafia. Yeah. Like, no. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna see you guys probably tomorrow because I probably won't film anything when I get home from work because I'll be so tired. Okay. Goodbye. Hi guys, it's the next day. I did not talk to you guys yesterday, as I said I wouldn't, because I got home at like 10:30 and went to bed by 11:30. I am currently on page 170 out of 354, so I'm 47% in chapter 11, and I'm having such a good time. If you want a true enemies to lovers that's not like a fantasy, this is true enemies to lovers. They do not like each other. They want to kill each other, okay? I just got to them like slowly, not like having feelings for one another, but like the tension has broken, if you know what I mean. Just want to say I hate her father. Obviously, if you've read this book, hate her father. He's so annoying. He's ugh. Since I have 3 hours left of this book. I don't know what book we're gonna start next. I think this might be my last day or tomorrow might be the last day, depending. So he ate her up. He ate her up. Oh, she's speechless. She has nothing to say. I want to be so honest with you and say that I have not read much. I'm 65% through the book, so like I could finish it tonight. It's 9 o'clock or like 8:30 something. For the last like hour or two, I have literally been listening to Lizzie McAlpine's new album like on repeat. I don't know. I think I'm gonna start reading. I think I'm gonna continue reading right now. I'm gonna go. Potentially see you later. It is the last day of me doing this, what I realistically read in a week. I'm gonna finish it tonight. I did actually though finish, let's get it. I can take my bookmark out. I used I Can Fix Him bookmark, had to pull this one out obviously. Finished The Predator by Runix today. This morning I woke up and immediately just jumped back into the story. I really enjoyed this book. Mafia romance wise, definitely my favorite mafia romance, and I feel like it's gonna be my favorite mafia romance series. I loved both of the characters. I feel like I talked a lot about the characters. Will say if you are very into slow burn, this is the book for you. I, for one, love slow burn. I love a building of tension. I love seeing small, like, because in slow burn, usually one of the characters is very emotionally unavailable for X, Y, and Z reasons, but you see their like facade crack many times. And I love that. I love seeing them crack a little bit and show their true emotion. We get his point of view once in this story, okay? And it's very significant when we get his point of view, and it is so heartbreaking to read. Like, I was genuinely on the verge of tears. The way it all unfolded into how it relates to the female main character and how it relates to everything we had learned up until then, it left off on like a vital moment, but not like enough for me to be like, oh my god, I need to read the next book. Like, you know what I'm saying? I loved the female main character so much. What she had to go through with her family and her father, like I could actually throw that man off a cliff and not even be sorry. Like, he's so cruel and disgusting and gross. Like, I don't even care about him. Like, who cares? Lame, loser. He's a loser. Tristan, sweet Tristan. Okay, he's not sweet. He's very scary, but to me, he's very sweet and I love him and he deserves all the love in the world. This author is very descriptive. And I loved it because it added to the tension. Like, sometimes descriptions, like, I'm like, ugh, like, we're going a little too much. Like, I don't really care that much. But this one, the way this author wrote that, I was like, I feel like I'm there. And enemies to lovers that's not a fantasy, like, that's true enemies to lovers, is so hard to find. It's so hard to find. I have so much highlighted in this that I'm definitely transferring over to this. Sometimes I transfer my highlights, sometimes I don't. Because, like, sometimes I don't care to. Like, sometimes if I don't love the book, I won't transfer it over. I am gonna go put this book back on my shelf. I don't know what book I want to read next. I don't know what book I want to start. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see you guys when I pick out my next book and when I start reading again, and I'll give you some updates. back again. I read, remember I said Check and Mate by Hazelwood? Decided I'm just gonna pick it up because it's like 300 pages. I can probably finish most of it today and then finish it tomorrow morning. I'm so excited because the weather is warm, the sun is out. I'm feeling so grateful for the sun. Like, I always forget how tragic the winter is for me. We're gonna see how I feel about this. All right, let's start reading. Sitting on the internet looking like a mess again to end this video because I was just editing it and I'm gonna upload it today, but I realized I did not film an outro. I just want to say that I did not end up reading Check and Mate by Hazelwood. Wasn't in the mood for it, okay? Wow, shocker. Mood reader's not in the mood for a book she picks up. I did end up finishing an entire other book without you, I'm sorry. The book was Swift and Saddled by Lila Sage. Started this book immediately after I put down Check and Mate, and then I finished it the following day. Just really quick, easy reads. This is perfect to like kind of get you out of a slump because they're just so easy to read and they're just so fun. I enjoyed it basically on the same level, so I gave it like a 3 stars as done and dusted. I think that the last book is truly going to be my favorite. This one, I just felt like it was really insta-lovey, so I didn't really love that. You know me, I love attention. There was some tension, but kind of not really. I enjoy these books. They're really cute, really sweet, fun cowboy romances. If you're like looking for a cowboy romance series to get into, really interested to see like where the series goes as for the next couple because I know that they're gonna be my favorite. I did calculate the page number. I read 1,176 pages in this like week that I documented, so that's pretty good. Obviously, some days are slower, some days are more, like I don't know, depending upon my work schedule and like my free time, but I'm trying to spend most of my free time surrounded by books. That's basically the end of this video. I just wanted to do an outro so I don't leave you guys hanging. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I really appreciate you all. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and subscribe if you want to see more of my face and more of my content, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye!